welcome back to another episode of Pixelmon. I'm Lisa Holly. You can call me Ollie, and let's get right into it. Today, we're continuing with our house. Now, I did do a little bit of work just in the background of it, added a bit of a window, I expanded the side, and I've started doing a bit of decorating. I wasn't really enjoying the layout of this bit in the middle, so I just removed that, but kept the pillars up that we designed. We've got our little storage area here. This is all sorted. Took me a couple of hours to have our daycare here, and red PC, and our healer. This is pretty much everything I think we'll need. Gonna have our furnace, smoker, or whatever the other one is called, in the floor. I was actually just on my way back to get a scroll of waters. You get these in Tower of Darkness, Tower of Waters, and the Haunted Tower. I actually can't find the Haunted Tower just yet, but I found the Tower of Darkness and Tower of Waters, so I have the scrolls up. A little bit of decoration for my enchanting space, which I think looks really great so far. Got a succulent in a pot. Decorated these, or started to decorate these walls. Got a little bit of a window here, and of course a storage area. But the main thing today is we're working out a roof. Now I plan to use mahogany for the roof because I think it'll be a really nice change of pace. Already have a little bit of stuff that I can use for it. Let me just empty my pockets. Oh, that's right. And I also got one of these cluttered boxes I've been seeing around. And I thought, where can I put this? Just there. It's like I'm using this for storage. And I like the idea of this feeling very cluttered. We did unfortunately have to get rid of our water we had here because it just didn't work with this being on this side as well. It's okay, we still have it on this side. All is not lost. And honestly, I don't mind it either, like keeping the water just to the outside walls. I think it's nice. And also I did these for these little bits here. I think I'm just going to keep it to these two bits. And also I really like that these are see-through. I think that's really good. Yes, we're going to sleep really quickly as soon as it's classed as nighttime. And then we're going to start working on our roof. Here we go. Okay, I am actually going to grab a reference for this because I have a slight idea of how I want to do it. I'm just not quite sure how to execute that in practice. I have a nice little chart up right now, which is going to walk me through making this roof. I'm going to pull this out for a sec. I'm going to put this out the wall a little bit. Is that barnacle following me? Okay. Pretty easy, I believe. And I'm just gonna... Okay. I don't want this to be too long. So I'm gonna go like that instead. Okay, then what's that? That's up here. Slab. Oh no, stair, slab, slab, stair, stair. Okay. Now we just mimic that on our other side. Let's come up here. Oh, that's the wrong way. Then that. Okay. Let's go see how this looks. Please don't be awful. I have not had much luck with roofs in the past. Okay. Big reveal. Does this look horrible? I think it needs to go down one block. That doesn't look very good. At least it's got a single block center. I'm happy with that. Definitely needs to go down one block. Okay. Let's try this again. 1 hour later. Boop. Okay. I think it needs to go up 2 more there. Just the top. And then it'll be perfect. Okay, let's go fix that really quickly. I think it's just that transition into the slabs that's messing me up a little bit. Just doesn't feel across there. And that should be good. That looks perfect. It's a little bit wonky, but that's just because the shape's a little bit weird. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, now we can go inside, or yeah, I need to go inside, and we can start putting the general shape on. I'm not sure how to do this spot just yet, but I think it'll be the same size as the front, so it should be fine. Are you ready for a time lapse? Okay, cool. Let's get right into it. Boop. my footage got corrupted here, so we're going to pretend that nothing happened. This is definitely what was meant to be in this spot. Boop! Ooh, the inside looks good. I need to fix that wall. But then we can add up our beams. Oh, I'm excited. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do for the sides, but this gives us 2 to 3 extra floors, like an attic and a second floor, maybe? That'll be good. I need to go get some aspen logs. Then I can do the front. Okay, let's have a look. Then we move that up there. I like that. That looks much better up there. I am kind of just ignoring the sides right now, especially because it looks very wonky at the back. Do you know what? If we don't see the back, it cannot be seen. This does look a little bit like a giant cross now, so I think I need another beam. That looks a bit better. I like that. Then we can put another trapdoor up there, do our windows. Maybe even just get rid of the bit at the top. I like that actually more. We come in here. We do that. Then we can add in a nice big triangle window in here. Like that. Yes, that'll be good. There we go. Now we just go around the other side and do the same thing. And act like I know what I'm doing. I had an idea previously where I had these cherry trap doors and I was placing them like this to make a bit of a wall. And I think I can still do that a little bit because I was going to do it for this wall. You kind of do it like this in alternating patterns. Or not like that. It's not what I wanted. Where's my dirt? Here we go. Like that. And I would bring this down a little bit. Or even do that. That looks good. Like that. That looks perfect actually. Then you end up with this looking a little bit bland on this area here. But I think it looks really nice otherwise. Then you put that there, so I won't bother getting another one. I think I'll put it back where I had it. Then you do the same with this inside bit. Now, I don't actually have any mahogany left, so I reckon what we go and do now is we fix that. But perhaps first what we do is we do this. Oh, I like that. I wasn't sure if I would ever use this. Yeah, and we continue this side to here. Like that. Then you close that up. And I missed a spot. Oopsie. This is my going up one. Just like that. Gives us a bit of a nice backdrop here. And a nice one here. I just need to fix those stairs, which means getting some more mahogany. Okay, here's the hole. We've got our mahogany logs. This is just from one tree. And inside of those trees, there's actually a little bit of honey. So I got those as well. Leave the honey there for now. But now we can do whatever we need to do with the mahogany. Yes, the stairs. Let's put most of this in here. We'll just grab this little bit. Hooray! Let's come along here. No, there's a little corner bit here. There we go. That looks perfect. I think perhaps that the outside needs a little bit of attention because whilst that looks all great, I honestly want to hide the back. Because the back is it's very there. It doesn't look good. I mean, if anyone knows how to make it look better, that'd be great. I'd love to hear it. Any ideas anyone has as to how to make the outside actually look good, especially with the roof, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I didn't really think it would do that on the roof, make it look all lopsided because I have a staggered design, but it's done that. So comment down below how I can potentially fix it because I don't really know. And right now my plan is honestly to just hide it with some custom trees. I think that'll be the best plan of action just for now, especially because I'm not sure what else really to do with that space. I know I thought I was going to make this into a bit of a cliff face, and I will at some point, not today, maybe next episode, because it means a lot of mining and I don't really want to do that right now. Okay, well, I think maybe we'll finish up the last bit of dirt on this side, so then we can say that's done. And we'll do the cliffs another day. So I have this much dirt right now. It's not much, but it's a start. And we'll just fill in all these spots. I have actually filled in quite a lot of spaces to the edge. There's a few bits and pieces I need to finish. I need to finish this side and that side over there. So this is close to being connected. And it'll probably just not be as wide and sort of rolling hills as it is right now. This bit, not much at all. Over here obviously has been connected. That needs to be filled in. And over here just needs a few bits and tweaks to connect it fully. But it is touching the ground. So I think mostly I need to move some trees around. So yeah, let's get on with it. To the super fun time lapse. I'll see you in a second. Hi, Editor Ollie here. I'm not going to make a time lapse. I spent 3 hours placing dirt. Please don't make me edit that. This is already a week late. Yeah, I'm not editing that. I'm not. You don't want to see 3 hours of just dirt being placed. Okay, that's all. Bye bye. I went a little bit further than I meant to, and I've started working on the cliffs. I need a lot more shaping than what's currently here. I'm going to make a bunch of rocks and kind of have it be splashed up on the edges. But I've got my basic outline done here. So that just follows the line along the top. And then if we come over here, need to go down a little bit. We just need to make a little bit of a beach front here. And then this bit is done. Some nice rolling hills, which I want to eventually turn into fields. I need to still clean up some of the trees along here. There's a floating one right there and there. I did over here. Just did the edge along here, smoothed it down. Made a bit of a sharper decline. I did over here. This has already been turned into a beach. A little bit of a messy one, but it is a beach. It does follow general shape. So yeah, that's what we've done. I am pretty happy with this, honestly. I think it's a really good start. I'm doing a bit over the edges. And if I just pop down here, you can see I'm already starting to do a bit of a gradient. So I'm going from stone to the rocky stone, which I feel is a lot softer, then into the cobblestone, which is sort of those beat up rocks. They've been washed ashore. You know, they're all stuck to the edges along the sand. Then I plan to do these bits kind of sticking out here, a bit like what I'm doing along the top. Just to give it a bit more shape, I'll probably bring in some stairs and slabs at some point, like soften up these bits. Just overall, I'm happy with how it's beginning to look. Just realized that's uneven. Whatever. I want to make a little waterfall. A little lake and waterfall thing to go down the side of the cliff. This is going to be really annoying to add in because this is all just one layer. So let's say, no, yeah. Maybe that'll wrap around here as well. Yes, like that. This is going to need some amazing cleanup. Oh my goodness. So we do that, kind of clean up this edge. Yep. Kind of make it a little bit wider. I just need to be careful to not break my shovel because it's incredibly hard to get mending right now because no villagers that can actually be traded with. So I have to either fish for mending or just mend things manually. Which I actually learnt semi-recently you can do just by putting it beside, I think it's in the crafting table. You just put it beside like a diamond or something and it'll heal it. Because this shovel, it's only efficiency and unbreaking. But I got that in one go and I'm really proud of it. And it made this whole project go so much quicker because the big time waste, and the reason it took so long to get done was because I kept going through unenchanted, I think, iron shovels. And I'm sure it's pretty obvious, but they aren't really the best when it comes to digging up the entire guts of underneath your base. Okay, there we go. That's sort of our baseline. And I can just pop out real quick. And then I'll come back in with a bit more dirt, and I'll fill that all in and start shaping it a little bit better. Okay, there we go. So I reckon I'll start it about 2 deep. So something like that. Then maybe a couple places like this where it's only 1 deep. Yup. And kind of morphing it around it. We're not going to worry about it being not like just cylindrical with our layers, because what I'm imagining is that this is actually stuff that's all been filled in when the house was built. A little bit of lore there. Yup. Nope. And yeah, something like that. And I think that'll look really good once it's fully filled in. And then of course I'll go get some clay as well, so I can add in those clay spots. Which, if you look really closely, you can see it just over there. So zoom in, clay spot, surrounded by dirt, which then has sand along the outside. I do really love in houses when they're made to look really overgrown. So let's add those two in there. Oh, it's a nice color actually, it looks really nice. I'll eventually get a bunch of bushes in here. That's why I took down the orchid that I planted. Orchid or orchard, one of them. I took it all down because I want to use the leaves alongst the house to decorate. Maybe on the roof as well, and then, you know, just harvest from the leaves. I don't know if the leaves will actually work the way I want them to. They might not produce they might not produce apricorns. But that's okay. At least they're pretty, and I have plenty of apricorns if I do want to grow some more trees. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this started. To be completely honest here, I do kind of wish that 1.16 had the moss properly added, because whenever I've made ponds in 1.18 and onwards, I usually put a little bit of moss in the bottom. It gives it this really nice green tint. It's honestly lovely. And I think that'd be really good here, but obviously no moss. Yeah, like that. So perfect when it fills itself in. Now I just do that. And should just do that one. And that one. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, there's still those patches of green, which look great, but they'll most likely disappear at some point. Okay, now we get our bone meal, And put in some seagrass. We don't want it to be too thick or tall up here. We want it to be pretty sparse. Sparse. I don't know. That. We want to be a little bit crazier down here. I mean, we're under the impression that this is a very old pond. It's a little bit slimy and gross. But, you know, not too gross. I think I need a little bit just here. And a tiny bit more over here. There we go. That looks good. I'll bone meal around the outside. I do not want the tall grass there, but you know what? We'll deal with it. I'm going to remove tall grass and flowers because I will be putting in leaves. And, you know, there's a specific palette here that I want to meet. Let's move these out of the way. We've already got some Pokemon sort of hanging around. Our vines are going really nicely. Yeah, okay. Now we just come in here. There we go. That's better. Oh, that's a really nice color there. I'm sort of just going to do them along that edge. I think if I go grab a tiny bit more bone meal, that I can bone meal some apricot to grow on those. Or whatever berry that grows on those. Hey, where would I want these? Let's say here. Okay, I can't bone meal these. Interesting. Well, here comes the next step. We're going to add a few crops around the outside. I think it makes it really look a little bit more like it's overgrown, yes, but there's also someone maintaining the area. I'm going to use wheat seeds, carrots, some beetroot, and I don't have any potatoes. Ah, they're there. Okay, let's grab a few more carrots as well. And I'm going to do these in front of the bushes. So you just go like that and that. Carrot, potato. Pick up in here, wheat seeds. In here, let's throw the carrot. In here, beetroot. Just little stuff like that. You know, I think that it just makes it, again, like kind of wild veggies, kind of, oh, there's someone looking after these. And it's just nice. I think this pillar has to go, to be honest. It's standing out a bit too much for me. And our grass in here is gone also. That's good. So yeah, that's our inside. We do have to be careful on this ledge here. So I may even end up putting in like a little fence. I think that would be cute. Our next step, I think, is a tree right here. Big one. We want it to tower over this. We want it kind of go onto the roof. Trees are not really my strong suit, so I'll probably just mess around off camera until I have something I like. A little bit of being a bit camera shy, really. It's a bit silly, but it's not something I've really built before. Well, regularly built anyways. So I want to be sure that I've got it sort of at an understanding before I properly attempt it. Let's put that in there. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. We've got our vines growing there as well. If we had glowberries, I would have put glowberries in there too. I think it really brings a little something to the side of the house I'm not very fond of. I'm happy with this. It's just little, and I can still add more, like maybe a little love seat. No, a couple more little trees. Yeah, these probably won't grow any apricot berries, or ear papa berries even. I like this. It's definitely a weird shape, sort of like a kidney bean, almost. But I like it. It's nice. Okay, so I did a little bit of decorating here. I've obviously got these little lily pads, some reeds, some cattails, a start on this tree, everything. I've got the wheat potatoes, carrots, they're all growing well. Got some Finians spawning in here, which is nice, because I would have loved to put some fish in here either way. And we have a little field. I'm pretty happy with this field. I would love to be adding more as I go on. I think there are Pokemon getting in here that are trampling them. Well, I think I'm going to end here because I have a very long day of editing ahead of me. I plan to finish the tree in the next episode. As you can see, I'm growing up all of these orange berries so that I have all the leaves I need. And I've made a start. I've decorated around here. I just need leaves and a little bit more jacaranda wood. That's all from me for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm Halissa Holly. You can call me Ollie, and this has been Pixelmon. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!